Hello YouTubers, we are going to bling out this tumbler today. So this is one of the Tanner tumblers. I got this guy at Hobby Lobby last spring and he's kind of been sitting on my desk. You might actually probably have seen him in some of the videos. But I made this rhinestone decal for it. This rhinestone and glitter HTV. So this is gold glitter and then this is silver glitter, or white glitter, sorry. White glitter, and then we have some blue rhinestones all the way around it. And this is just cut out so that the white shows through. So the white's all the way around. This gold one on top. And then we put the rhinestones on. So it's very sparkly. It's going to hit wherever I take it. They're not that hard to make. A lot of bang for the buck for it. So let me go show you what you need. Alright, so you will need one tumbler. I have been using these. They're from Hobby Lobby. The tumblers themselves are hand wash, so I don't actually know if this guy can go through the dishwasher, because on the bottom of the tumblers it says, you know, hand wash only. So it says hand wash only. So these are from Hobby Lobby. And then what makes this work is this stuff called, it's Rhinestone Decal Material is what it's called. I've gotten it from two different places. One is JSI and the other is the Rhinestone World. The Rhinestone World calls it Bling Anything Material. Because pretty much what it does is anything you stick to it becomes a decal. So you've got two sides of this. One is like smooth and the other is rough. So this side's kind of glossy and basically it's glue. And anything I heat press to this is going to turn into a decal. So you can heat press HTV to it, rhinestones to it. It's kind of cool. So you need your rhinestone decal material. And then I've been using, we use two different colors of HTV in that, glitter HTV. So on this one, the big piece is going to be made out of this purple. And the smaller inset piece is going to be this silver. Yes, you're not supposed to layer glitter, but since we're hand washing this and it's not going through the washing machine, you can get away with it. So we're going to layer away. And then I'm going to use AB Crystal rhinestones. They're SS10 rhinestones. These are from the Rhinestone World. JSI also has AB rhinestones as well. So you're going to need, this will be a rhinestone template for the rhinestones on the outside of our cup. This is a template for them. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about how to make all the rhinestones, just because I have another video and we'll link it in the description if you want to know more about this in detail. But we'll cut the template. I'll show you how to cut the template and brush in the rhinestones for this, and then we'll put them on top of the decal. And then we'll put it on the decal material and we will have a very shiny decal. So let me go show you how to set it up in the software and then we'll cut it. Alright, so we are in Silhouette Studio and this is what the SVG file looks like. It's going to be in three parts. So this is our little inset piece. Our little inset piece. This is our big outside piece. And this is our row of rhinestones. So what I did is you're going to type out whatever letters you want for your monogram. So let's do MJ. And then, actually, so the J in that one is in Startastic, which is one of my fonts. So okay, and then the M is Sweetheart. And then let's just copy and paste, undo. Let's just copy and paste, and then we'll turn him into a C. And your monogram can be in whatever letters you want it to be, whatever letters and whatever fonts. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make this guy bigger. And why don't we fill him in? So let's not fill him in and swim in red. So you can see him a little bit better. So then you're going to go and position them in the smaller of the two frames. Alright, so when you get them like you want to, let's see, we're going to go over to the modify panel, and then we're going to subtract all. And what that's going to do is it's going to cut it out from our inside frame. So then that way when we layer, they're on top of each other, so it's cut out. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So you don't need this anymore. So we can actually delete him. And so you're going to take this guy and this guy, and we're going to flip him horizontally because we're going to mirror these. These guys you'd both cut out in holographic vinyl, or not holographic, into glitter vinyl or holographic vinyl if you wanted to, or any other kind of vinyl that you wanted to put on your cup. This guy is the rhinestone template, so you would need to cut him out in rhinestones, in the rhinestone template material. So if we were to go send this, you would have to turn on the cut lines for him, and then this guy would be cut with the rhinestone template material, which is the blue sticky flock. And then these two would be cut in the glitter. Now, you would have to do 2 passes for your machine, and then definitely turn on the overcut for this one, so you can overcut. It makes getting these circles out a little bit easier. So these two go in glitter, so these two would go with glitter, and then this guy would go with the rhinestone template material. All right, so this is our big purple piece, and this is going to be our inset. And remember, when you're weeding this, you're taking, this is one I messed up, you're taking the letters out and kind of, I guess, reverse feeding maybe? Is that what we want to call it? So you're taking the letters out, and that's how you're getting that look. So that's what it will look like. Now this is our rhinestone template. I cut it with my first cup, and you can reuse it for each cup you make after this. You only have to make it once. You can't resize this, so you can't resize the decal from the design that you download. It has to stay the same size, which makes this a little bit annoying. You could also, if you don't want to use, you could not use it at all. You could not use the rhinestones at all. Or you could also cut them out of like for this one, we could have cut them out of gold circles and had gold circles around them. You could have left them off. You could have put them in some kind of pattern or another color. You can also use any HTV that's out there. You could use pattern vinyl. You could use regular plain old HTV if you wanted something a little less sparkly. So any of those will work. So for the rhinestones, you cut them on Rhinestone Decal Material. There's 2 kind of ones out on the market, the blue and the red. Either one will work. And you will need hot fix tape. It looks like this. You can also use it with the pattern vinyl. You can also use it in lieu of like heat tape, because you can cut off little pieces and tape stuff down. You're going to need it to pick up your rhinestones. And so we're just going to brush these rhinestones in real quick on the counter, on my little counter here. And then we're going to use these AB crystals. The AB crystals are by far my favorite because they have a little extra shimmer to them, but they're a little more expensive for that extra shimmer. So this is a trim paintbrush to paint like trim in your house. And you're just going to brush these in. There you go. And then I have a Rhinestone World scoop, which is the coolest thing ever. Now you're going to use your hot fix tape. This is one I've used for something else. Very circular apparently. And all you have to do is put it down. Now, one of the things is you can't flinch. You have to go down in one motion. If you sort of kind of flinch, then they get offline and then you're doing this again. So, and you can reuse the hot fix tape. 2, maybe 3 times depending on what you're putting it on. And then you just peel them right back up. And then if somebody doesn't want to come up, just push them. Just go right down and push on them, and he'll come back up. And then there is your rhinestone transfer. And then you can peel this guy up and reuse him. Now this is painted wood. I'd recommend something so it's not quite too smooth. A countertop might be really like a Formica countertop, might be a little too smooth, but anywhere that's not really smooth, it's going to stick really well. And you can just put this guy, peel him, and then put him back on. All right. So we are going to cut off a little piece of our rhinestone transfer material. And we are going to go over to the heat press and heat press this all together. So we're going to turn our heat press onto 320. You want to make sure it's a little bit bigger than your design. So take this, and we'll go over to the heat press. All right, so this is our heat press set to 320. Now we're going to have to do multiple presses for this to work to get everything on here. So this is our big layer. You're just going to plop it right down on here. And then make sure you have your Teflon sheet. And we're going to cover this, I'd say 10 seconds. And then what you're going to do is, so anywhere that wasn't covered is now going to have the impression of the Teflon sheet on it, so it's going to be rough. And so you want to peel this guy off now. And don't worry about all this glitter, we're going to cut it off. Alright, so now we're going to do this one, which is our outline. And I'm just lining all this up by sight. You put your Teflon sheet back on. And I'd say another 10 seconds. Once it gets cool enough, you're going to peel this off. Yeah, definitely sparkly. And then you're going to put your rhinestones on top. And then press this for a full 15 seconds. And when it cools, peel it off. And then I like to give it just one more little press, just in case. And press that for another like 5 seconds. And it's probably entirely going to stick to your Teflon sheet. Alrighty. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut really close to your decal. And you're going to cut it out. And it doesn't have to be perfect because the material is clear. So even if, I mean, you got to really be up on it to see it. Alright, so now I take my handy dandy Kleenex box, which I tore, so I'm going to go find a new one. So take your tumbler and put it in here. You can also use your lap, whichever, here's your lap. Basically, you need to hold it still so you can put your decal on it. So now that you got your decal all cut out, you can figure out where you want it on your cup and basically peel and stick at this point. So see, this is all sticky now. And that's it. You are now the owner of one very blinged out tumbler. Now you can take this guy off if you decide that you don't like him one day or you want to do something different, but know that once you try to peel it off, all the rhinestones will pop and you're pretty much done. So you can't like peel it off and stick it on another tumbler or anything like that. Once he's kind of on here, he's on here. And it stays on pretty well. This one's been on for quite a while now. Alright, so full disclaimer, I hated this one on the cup. And this is what it looks like after I pulled it off. You could actually probably use this again and put some glue and put back any glue and any rhinestones. So I made another one. It's pink and purple. So just so you know, and that's why the picture on the cover is probably going to be different. So there's that one. And there's that one. So I guess I'm likely to change my mind. Anyway, I hope you like our little video. Please like and subscribe, and we will be back with another video soon.